A 20-year-old man is in custody after a lengthy chase that ended at Dearborn Walmart. The man suspected of speeding and stealing a black Dodge Charger ignored police attempts to pull him over.
One of the workers there said, "Hey, that guy doesn't work here." Troopers confronted him. One of them said, "Yep, that's our guy." He ran up to the front of the store where troopers were able to tackle him.
Trooper 2, the Michigan State Police helicopter, tracked the suspect for 45 minutes as he weaved through traffic on freeways and streets. Police eventually identified the vehicle and driver thanks to Trooper 2. The chase concluded at the Walmart on Ford in Mercury and Dearborn, where the suspect attempted to blend in by disguising himself as an employee. Thankfully, a store worker recognized him and alerted the police. The man was apprehended near the store's front entrance.
Now, this is the first time we've had somebody actually go into a Walmart, try to disguise himself as a Walmart worker, and kudos to the person that got involved.
Lieutenant Michael Shaw, the Michigan State Police, commended Trooper 2's effectiveness in capturing the suspect. Kevin Blackwood became an overnight sensation after a hilarious incident at his local Aldi. Apparently, the cashier closed the store 15 minutes early and left without checking for customers.
So I had to call 911 because the alarm is activated and I can't get out.
This left Blackwood unintentionally trapped inside.
I just got locked in at Aldi and they don't close till like 9 o'clock.
Despite the inconvenience, Blackwood found a silver lining, a well-stocked aisle of groceries.
I don't have to worry about starving to death because there's plenty of food and there's also a bunch of alcohol on that rack. Can anybody hear me?
However, to avoid setting off the alarm, he called the police for help. Thankfully, they arrived and freed him from his supermarket slumber party. A near miss in Rochester, Michigan, turned into a heartwarming story. Thanks to a clever canine, 3-year-old pit bull mix Aries was on her way to the park with her owner, Melissa Fickle, when a car accident sent her into a panic.
The window's down because Aries likes to hang her head out, and as soon as there was that smack, as soon as I felt and heard it, almost instantaneously, she was out the window.
Instead of running scared through traffic, Aries bolted straight for familiar territory, her doggy daycare, Houndstown, a whole mile away. Surveillance footage captures her determined dash to the front door, desperate for help.
I was literally knocking on the door, like, can somebody let me in?
While Melissa dealt with the aftermath of the accident, fearing the worst for her beloved pet, Houndstown owner Travis Ogden called with incredible news. Aries, the quick-thinking pup, had found her way to safety.
Luckily, then he called me and said, she's here. And I literally sank to the ground.
Melissa is relieved and grateful for her smart girl who knew exactly where to go for help. Thankfully, after a scary ordeal, both Melissa and Aries are back to enjoying car rides and their usual routines.
Okay, sit. Oh, that's a good dog, Jack.
A 74-year-old woman accidentally drove her Buick into Garrett Ace Hardware in Healdsburg on August 4th, just after 11 a.m. It appears she likely mistook the gas pedal for the brake. Thankfully, neither the woman nor her passenger were injured. However, the car caused some serious damage. It punched through an outside wall and plowed through a display of Yeti coolers and Weber grills. While the Buick itself wasn't drivable, emergency crews were able to remove it from the building without further trouble. A woman at a Walmart appears to be experiencing a moment of distress, believing her purse is on fire. While the situation may seem unusual, it's important to remember that people sometimes exhibit unusual behavior during mental health challenges. Walmart is a microcosm of society, and people from all walks of life visit its stores. Without knowing the full story, it's difficult to judge the situation.
I can smell it too.
Huh? Oh, your purse is burning?
Yeah, look.
Oh my God.
It's because I could smell it, so I pulled my phone out and look.
Wow.
Wow. This is crazy. I
Yeah.
don't know where to put everything. Yeah.
Just put it back in your purse.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. My rent money and everything. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I can smell it. I smell it now. Can you smell it? Oh.
No, I don't smell it. Wow. No, I don't think your purse is on fire.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I think it is.
I'm not sure. Maybe you have a cigarette butt in there that smells like it's on fire.
Nope. Good to know. I didn't.
Maybe there's a put out cigarette in the bottom of your purse or something.
I hope not. Oh, I think I put one out in that jacket. Yeah.
Yeah, you look. Yeah, you're okay. Your purse sitting on fire. You're all right.
You never know.
Nah, there'd be smoke coming out.
I don't know, but I smell it. That's not bad. Yeah. Let me check this out. Where's my little pocket? That's where the light is. That's fine.
Well, you take care of yourself, okay?
Freaking.
Here's hoping the woman received the help she needed. It's a reminder that sometimes kindness and understanding are the best responses to unfamiliar situations. Shocking security footage shows a group of 6 thieves attacking a motorbike dealership in Adelaide's northern suburbs. In an unusually forceful break-in, the group repeatedly kicked the store's front doors until shattering them and gaining entry. The targeted store, located at JB's Cross, specializes in high-demand trail bikes.
A bit of a group effort to go through, hold the doors open, and yeah, get some of our motorcycles that are quite hard to get at the moment.
The thieves wasted no time, stealing 3 Honda and 1 Kawasaki model before fleeing the scene within minutes.
It seems that way. They're all motocross bikes, unregisterable, electric start, latest models, that sort of thing.
Their escape involved a getaway vehicle, a Nissan Navara dual cab UTE, accompanied by a white Toyota Camry. They also abandoned a stolen Hyundai from Golden Grove and one of the stolen Kawasaki's near the city center.
The one that I've got back seems like it's run out of fuel, so they've literally just dumped it on the side of the road and got a call from the police this morning to come and collect it, thankfully.
Cool, really true, you know, because you can't afford something, don't go and pinch it.
It's disgusting. As I said, I can't stand thieves, so I hope they get them and lock them up.
Police are investigating the incident. Forensics dusted the storefront for fingerprints, and a 14-year-old suspect has been apprehended. Sacramento firefighters extinguished a significant pallet fire behind the Costco and Expo Parkway early Sunday morning. Dramatic video footage captures large flames engulfing the area. Fire officials report that over 200 pallets were ablaze, prompting them to request additional firefighting equipment. Thankfully, their swift response contained the fire and prevented it from spreading. The cause of the incident remains under investigation. Beyond high alert are Vada shoppers. Security footage shows suspected 2 female thieves casually browsing Costco on Wadsworth Boulevard. They take advantage of unattended carts, snatching wallets and valuables when shoppers look away. Investigators believe these thieves stole a shopper's credit card and used it for a staggering $10,000 shopping spree. It is important for us shoppers to stay vigilant and never leave our belongings unattended, especially purses and wallets. Be aware, shoppers. Security footage captured an attempted theft at a Costco near 15th Avenue in Bethany Home. 2 individuals were seen leaving the store with a security system and a Sony speaker hidden in a suitcase. When an employee confronted the suspect carrying the suitcase, he fled the scene. As other employees attempted to retrieve the stolen items, the second suspect threatened them by revealing a weapon tucked in his waistband, claiming he hadn't witnessed anything. Both suspects then escaped in a vehicle. Dramatic body cam footage shows a citizen's heroic act that helped police apprehend a shoplifting suspect. The incident unfolded in the parking lot of a Peachtree City Walmart. The video shows a police officer searching for a suspect who fled from a nearby Home Depot. As the officer gives chase, a shopper with remarkable focus intervenes.
You in a route, step it up. Be out one in Walmart. 85 Bush Bond.
He strategically pushes his shopping cart into the suspect's path, bringing him to a stop. Thankfully, no one was injured during the takedown. The heartwarming footage also captures other shoppers assisting the helpful customer in gathering his scattered groceries. The officer, clearly impressed, rewards the man with a pat on the back. Authorities identify the suspect as 41-year-old Marcus Smith from Forsyth, Georgia. He faces charges of felony shoplifting and obstruction. The NYPD is searching for 3 men involved in a brazen daylight robbery at a Bronx jewelry store. Shocking security footage on White Plains Road shows one suspect shattering the storefront window with a sledgehammer. Another suspect then joins them, and together they steal merchandise from the display case. Authorities believe this robbery may be part of a larger pattern targeting jewelry stores across New York City. In this specific case, the thieves are estimated to have gotten away with around $20,000 worth of stolen goods. Security footage shows a man shattering the window of an Acme supermarket on East City Avenue with a rock around 1:30 a.m. on October 27.
Somebody throwing a rock through the window? Why would they do that?
Police believe he may have thought the store was closed, but upon entering, he saw employees restocking shelves.
Encounters the people in the Acme, sees them, he beats feet, he gets out of there as quickly as possible.
He fled the scene empty-handed on a green bicycle. This wasn't the only incident. The same man is suspected of targeting a nearby Foot Locker shortly after. He broke the window with another rock and stole a couple of sweatshirts before escaping on his bike.
At that hour, what are you doing out riding a bike? I mean, clearly he's looking for an opportunity to commit a crime.
The suspect is described as a male between 25 and 35 years old.
This is a good neighborhood. And I hope, they catch the person and so we can have protection. Sad. Yep, I think that's sad. Things got to get better.
While the stolen items may seem insignificant, these break-ins disrupt local businesses and create a sense of unease for shoppers. Surveillance footage captured a burglary at a tobacco shop located in North Central Park in Chicago's Logan Square neighborhood. The video shows a lone individual attempting to access the cash register and steal merchandise. Responding officers discovered a shattered window and traces of blood at the scene. Thankfully, no injuries were reported to employees. The investigation is ongoing, and authorities are currently searching for the suspect. Pinellas County deputies are searching for a man who stole 6 bottles of tequila from the Walmart located at 10237 Bay Pines Boulevard in Seminole on Friday, July 7th. Surveillance footage shows the suspect forcefully shoving past 2 employees who attempted to intervene during the theft. The man then fled the scene in a dark-colored Mitsubishi SUV with at least 2 other occupants. Investigators believe this vehicle may be connected to a previous liquor theft at the same Walmart involving a different suspect. In a dramatic turn of events, a ram raid attempt on a Birmingham shop resulted in a high-speed chase and the arrest of a suspect within 26 minutes. Surveillance footage captured the desperate efforts of the gang as they rammed the shopfront 3 times, even resorting to attaching straps to a cash machine to steal it. However, their attempt proved futile, as the cash machine was eventually abandoned in the street. The arrival of officers triggered a chaotic pursuit. The fleeing arrest took a mere 26 minutes. Newly released video shows a brazen daylight robbery at a Dallas Costco on July 4. 3 armed men stormed the store wielding a weapon and a pickaxe. They made a direct beeline for the jewelry counter, smashing the display case before fleeing with stolen merchandise in a white Toyota Corolla. Social media is rife with ghost stories and sightings. This particular video, captured by a supermarket security cameras, sparked discussions online. The footage shows a moving figure in one of the aisles. The figure appears to bob up and down as it traverses the store. While the nature of the figure remains unexplained, the video has certainly generated a creepy atmosphere. On July 4th, a man stole several steaks from the meat section of a grocery store on West 43rd Street. He attempted to flee the store without paying, and an employee tried to stop him. During the confrontation, the suspect shoved the employee. A security guard also intervened, but the suspect ultimately escaped with the stolen steaks. In November, security footage captured a woman entering a Kroger store after closing hours. The video shows her concealing herself under a sink in the break area, then accessing the cash register area. Store employees who were still working on site discovered the woman's presence, and she fled the store empty-handed. Surveillance footage captured an incident of shoplifting that turned violent at a store in Lauderdale Lakes. The video shows a man browsing the clothing section for approximately 30 minutes before attempting to leave without paying for a significant amount of merchandise. Upon realizing the store's exit was locked, the man became agitated and tried to force his way out. An employee intervened to unlock the door, but the suspect then shoved them to the ground and fled with the stolen clothing, valued at around $200. Security footage from a pawn shop shows two individuals attempting to rob the store. The video depicts a man dressed in white entering the pawn shop first. He seemingly signals an accomplice, who exits a black car and rushes inside. Inside the pawn shop, footage reveals the man in white brandishing a weapon at customers and employees, while the man in black steals merchandise. After a short time, they attempt to leave but discover the door is locked. Despite holding the weapon, they become flustered and search for an escape route. Eventually, they manage to squeeze through a gap between the counter and the security grills, escaping empty-handed from the back of the pawn shop. On August 23rd, a man entered a Fave Trip gas station in Kansas City, Missouri, shortly before 5 p.m. and began acting erratically. Witnesses report the man harassing customers outside the store before entering and demanding an apology from the employee behind the counter.
Why y'all let that man act like that? Don't get his crazy. And why you in it, baby? Give me 20 on one before you get a shot. What up with these free days? Yeah, he threw y'all. He opened it up, touched that shit right across the front of her. Pop is crazy. He better get the away from my car.
Fave Trip representatives confirmed the man had been harassing customers and throwing objects before being asked to leave. Security footage shows the man knocking over shelves, damaging the protective shield at the register, and pushing merchandise from the back shelves to the floor.
Call me something else! Tell that number, nigga! I'll be there. And I'll get back out. I swear to God, I'll get back out. And stick on my yeah! You said apologize! Apologize to me right now! Apologize me! I'll be right back out! And I got you! You see your face? You see that? I got you! I'll go to jail, boy! I'm gonna get out and you, I'm gonna smash!
Despite causing significant damage, the footage also shows the man avoiding certain items. The employee repeatedly requested the man to leave, threatening to call the police. The man continued his rampage, attempting to remove the card reader and damaging additional shelves. After a brief departure, the man returned and continued his disruptive behavior, including picking up and then discarding a large cardboard box.
This is what you worried about? What you worried about? You worried about this? Nigga, say my feelings! Nigga, you fake it!
Please leave the store
You!
otherwise we have
This is because of you! You remember that! This is because of you! When you look at this, this is because of you! You remember that! You tell your f***ing boss! This is because of your trash mouth! You remember this face? You remember what I did to you?
The incident culminated with a man taking an item from the freezer before exiting the store through the back door.
Where you go? Y'all didn't call the police? I called the police. Somebody just catch him.
Fave Trip representatives confirmed the man was later apprehended by police and transported to the hospital. The Honolulu Crime Stoppers are seeking the identity of these three individuals suspected of shoplifting from the Old Navy store in Waikele on May 30th. Surveillance footage released by authorities shows the three women apparently working together to conceal merchandise within shoulder bags and a large trash can. Store employees at a Boost mobile store on 10th Avenue in Patterson displayed quick thinking during a recent attempted robbery. Security footage shows two armed suspects entering the store. An employee, Tommy Torres, managed to secure the back door and alert a neighboring travel agency, who then locked their front gate, effectively trapping the suspects inside. Despite being trapped, the suspects were able to use tools found within the store to remove security bars and escape before police arrived. Although authorities were called promptly, there was a delay in responding to the incident due to the emergency call being mishandled by dispatch.
It's alarming.
The 18-minute delay allowed the suspects to escape with a reported $115. Footage from a Walmart self-checkout has surfaced depicting the events leading to accusations of retail fraud against a prominent figure in Kalamazoo County. Tammy Ray, age 39, stands accused of engaging in skip scanning at a Portage Walmart on Friday, December 22. Ray, accompanied by another individual identified as Victoria Johnson, was captured on surveillance video, placing items into their cart without properly scanning them. Ray refutes these allegations, claiming the oversight was inadvertent while scanning items for purchase. In a Facebook statement, she explained that the items in question were intended for needy families in a food pantry. The specific accusations involve Ray purportedly failing to scan and absconding with a heated blanket valued at $76, while Johnson is alleged to have neglected to scan and taken a makeup box valued at $29.97. A Walmart employee observed the suspected retail fraud and alerted the Portage Department of Public Safety, prompting police intervention. Upon confronting Ray and Johnson, they asserted that the oversight was unintentional, vehemently denying any intent to steal. Ray identified herself as an active board member and vice chair of the Kalamazoo County Board of Commissioners. Initially uncooperative, both individuals eventually disclosed their identities but were nevertheless issued misdemeanor citations for retail fraud. Ray, a Democratic official representing District 1 on the Kalamazoo County Board of Commissioners, saw the charges against her dismissed by the county prosecutor, resulting in the closure of the case without prejudice.
Oh man, this ain't called for. This ain't necessary, man.
Grainy cell phone footage captured from across the street shows a man with a dog being arrested by police outside a Walmart. The man is suspected of shoplifting from the store.
Sorry, cause y'all, when y'all was in school, y'all was picked on. Y'all ain't nothing now. Y'all ain't nothing. I don't care. Y'all need to let me go, man. Stop putting me up against the wall like this, man. Why y'all doing this to me, man? I ain't never done nothing to nobody. Man, always picking on me, man. I can't even come in the store by myself, man. What my dog gonna do without me? He need me. He need me, man. Look at him, he over there. He's sad, man. Man, let me go. Why don't y'all just let me go? Write me a ticket. Write me a ticket, man. Come on, man. Bring your bitch ass on here. Come on, let's get in here. You know what you did. I ain't did nothing, man. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go, man. I ain't got nothing on me. I ain't leave my dog alone, man. Leave my dog alone, man. I ain't done nothing to nobody, man.
After the arrest, officers take the man inside, presumably for questioning. The video doesn't reveal what was stolen due to the distance and its focus on the apprehension. Body camera footage from Officer Paul Vitale shows a shoplifting incident at the New Haven Walmart. The alarm blares as 29-year-old Richard Smith attempts to leave with a cart full of merchandise, around $600. Smith claims the Walmart Pay app malfunctioned, but he lacks a receipt.
I'm trying to purchase my stuff.
Okay, you passed the point of sale station.
I didn't put anything. I thought it went through. It did not. So I'm trying to bring it back up on my phone.
Officer Vitale, working security, investigates and asks Smith to step aside.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be scared because you're a cop?
Nope, you're not supposed to be scared of me because
I got to listen to you. You're a cop? What are you going to kill me?
Actually,
you
no.
Put your hands on me in Walmart?
An argument ensues, with Smith citing social distancing concerns due to COVID-19. The situation escalates when Officer Vitale draws pepper spray.
You're being detained.
Detained for what?
Okay.
Detained for what?
Because I have to identify you. And
Identify me for what? I have one more pay. It did not work. I made a mistake and went right back to the register.
Okay.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Listen,
What's going
get
on
your
with
hands
you?
out of your pocket.
Officer, listen.
Initially compliant, Smith flees towards the exit, but is apprehended in the vestibule. New Haven Police Chief Tony Reyes confirms no purchase attempt was made. Smith faces charges for larceny, assaulting or interfering with an officer, and drug possession based on items found in his pockets. Chief Reyes defends Officer Vitali's actions, including the use of force, considering the circumstances. Police are searching for a couple involved in a series of thefts at the Giant Food Store on York Road in Willow Grove. The thefts differed from typical grab-and-run incidents, as the suspects spent approximately 45 minutes filling carts with merchandise like laundry detergent and shaving supplies. Security footage captured them calmly bypassing cashiers and exiting the store. The total value of stolen goods is estimated at $12,000.
They're taking anything that's easy to resell, and there's a market for it. Down in Kensington, the stores will illegally buy back products and then sell.
Happening all over, you know. Everybody's hungry or on drugs.
More and more recently, retail theft is out of control.
The suspect's unusual attire, the woman wearing leopard print pajamas and animal print slippers, did not deter them. Authorities believe the thefts may be funding a drug habit and suspect the couple has targeted other Giant stores in nearby counties. They were last seen driving a silver Toyota RAV4 without a license plate.
Don't care because, like I said, they're involved in chasing their drug habit. They don't care what happens to them. They're not worried about what happens to them. They're not worried about going to jail.
Surveillance footage captured a chaotic incident at a convenience store in Donna Ana, New Mexico.
911 call came in from Chucky's, Mart, and gas station.
The Donna County Sheriff's Office identified the man as Eli Garcia Silva. The video shows Silva entering the store and becoming agitated. He yells and throws merchandise around, causing significant damage to the store's interior.
The calls began to come in to indicate the female clerk was screaming.
An employee attempts to call for help before leaving the scene for safety reasons. Silva's disruptive behavior continues outside the store. Security footage from the gas pump shows him approaching a customer's car and removing a small dog. He throws the dog to the ground before confronting the driver. A physical altercation ensues, but bystanders intervene and restrain Silva.
He took a bottle from inside the store, took a bottle to the man's head, and tried to steal his car.
Authorities arrested Garcia on charges of battery, vandalism, and animal cruelty. Court records indicate a prior incident in 2020 where Silva was arrested for disorderly conduct at a Walmart. Those charges were reportedly dismissed due to procedural issues. A recent video captured a heated argument between two shoppers at a Walmart during the holiday season. The disagreement escalated into a shouting match that lasted for several minutes, requiring intervention from store employees.
And then you decide to leave. Okay, you got caught by girls. Okay. No, you're not a girl. He's giving you a jump, but he can take a you're not a girl. So then take both your actions outside of each other. What you want to do? I'm going to say
I have no clue. I just walked over here and there was someone with twins. And they said something about kids.
Apparently, she almost hit that guy, ran over him, and then the kid did something, and he pushed the kid or something.
I hit him.
It's okay. It's okay. It's on video. What is he supposed to do? Get beat up? Follow the cookie chip? What it is? Oh, no. I'm not going to shut up. I'm not.
One noteworthy detail in the video is an elderly customer who remains surprisingly calm amidst the commotion, even standing between the arguing individuals at one point. Hopefully, cooler heads prevailed after the argument moved outside the store. A recent incident at a vape store highlights the potential dangers of pranks that involve threats or intimidation. Security footage shows a masked and hooded teen entering the store and demanding products while brandishing what appeared to be a weapon. The situation initially appeared to be a robbery, but the teen then revealed it was a prank. The employee, understandably shaken by the experience, reported the incident. The teenager, identified as 18-year-old Brandon McConnon, apologized, but was later charged with criminal attempt to commit armed robbery. This incident serves as a reminder that pranks involving weapons or threats can have serious consequences, even if they are not intended to be harmful. Prepared to be stunned by this distressing incident, Jody Kozma faced accusations of stealing hair ties valued at less than $5. Despite Jody's insistence on innocence, the manner in which law enforcement handled the situation shattered her mother's faith in them. Jody Kozma is passionate about music and singing. Described by her parents as exceptionally amiable and trusting, Jody deviates from the typical traits of a 25-year-old due to a birth defect that resulted in mental impairment and a significantly low IQ. Consequently, Wendy and John, Jody's parents, always ensure she is accompanied by a family member. They've instilled in her the importance of seeking assistance from a police officer if ever separated from them. However, the traumatic experience Jody endured has instilled a deep fear of law enforcement within her.
I was disgusted. I knew that would affect her for the rest of her life.
The ordeal for Jody commenced during a shopping excursion with her grandmother and cousin at a Livonia Walmart, culminating in Jody being forcibly restrained, handcuffed, and left in tears. Surveillance cameras at the Walmart diligently monitored Jody's movements on a Friday in August 2012. Jody's grandmother granted her some autonomy to browse while maintaining communication via cell phone from nearby aisles. Upon selecting a set of hair ties priced at $387, Jody and her grandmother proceeded to check out and make their way to the parking lot. However, their departure was abruptly halted by the approach of two imposing individuals who accused Jody of theft. Unbeknownst to Jody, these individuals were undercover Walmart asset protection personnel. Fearing abduction, Jody's grandmother attempted to clarify Jody's special needs to Walmart staff, but her pleas fell on deaf ears.
At the time she called me, The only thing she told me was that a man was trying to take her out of the store. They had no interest in looking at her bag, looking at the receipt, nothing.
Hi, this is Walmart North. We have a shoplifter that isn't cooperating.
Upon being notified, a Walmart employee alerted Livonia police, prompting the Cosma family to anticipate a resolution.
My mom said, Jody, the police are on their way. It's gonna be okay, honey. And so the total opposite happened.
As 4 police officers arrived at the store, one of them forcibly separated Jody from her cousin, while the remaining 3 encircled Jody, instructing her to place her hands behind her back.
They went to cuff her without telling her, without explaining, without talking her through anything. And then when she was taught, as we told her, don't touch me, her hands went up and they threw her to the ground and got on top of her. She thought she was gonna die.
According to Wendy Cosma, the sergeant asserted they were never informed of Jody's mental impairment. However, the 911 call made to Livonia police contradicts this assertion.
I told them that her IQ was very low and that I was her guardian and that it was the equivalent of holding an 8-year-old without representation, and I needed to be by her side.
Are they detained right now?
No, we can't detain her, and she's claiming that she's special needs. She's not complying at all. And you did catch that she's special needs, right?
After some time, Wendy is granted permission to accompany Jody. She demonstrates to the officers that Jody possesses nothing concealed on her person, leading them to acknowledge that Jody did not pilfer hair ties or any other items.
This is what we're all about here.
Following unsuccessful attempts to obtain apologies from Livonia police or Walmart, attorney Deborah Gordon reveals that the Cosmas opted to initiate a lawsuit.
They took somebody akin to an 8-year-old and treated her this way, and she had done absolutely nothing wrong.
Jody's parents lament that she continues to suffer from nightmares and emotional breakdowns due to her inability to comprehend the events. As part of their legal action, they demand that the Livonia Police Department receive training in handling individuals with mental impairments.
These are our weakest citizens. And for something like this to happen to our weakest citizens is just, again, outrageous.
A spokesperson for Walmart asserts that they have yet to receive the lawsuit but are actively investigating the accusations. On the other hand, the city attorney of Livonia contends, through a written statement, that the police officers were uncertain about whether Jody Cosma possessed a weapon. Due to her purported violent reaction to their attempts to apprehend her, they resorted to standard techniques to handcuff her. The city attorney maintains that their officers remained composed and employed appropriate measures. However, the family vehemently opposes this stance, arguing that a more de-escalatory approach, such as attempting to calm everyone down and engage in dialogue, could have facilitated a resolution. Security footage captured teenagers grabbing fragrance bottles at an Ulta store in West Whiteland Township, Chester County on Friday, May 20. Thanks to a tip, police were waiting and apprehended the 2 suspects after a short chase inside the store. Police are still searching for a third person who may have been driving a getaway car. On the lookout in Phoenix is the Mismatch Bandit, suspected by the FBI and Phoenix police to be behind at least 14 robberies. This serial robber spree began on August 2nd at a Cricket store and targeted various businesses including Goodwill, Subway, CVS, and Metro PCS. The most recent hit was Domino's on September 29th. Authorities described the suspect as white male, 30 to 40 years old, standing between 5'6" and 5'10", with a medium build, 155 to 175 pounds. He has sturdy blonde hair with a receding hairline and eyes that are either blue or green. Thankfully, no injuries have been reported during these robberies. This video captures a theft attempt that turned violent on Saturday, July 30th. At a Duane Reade on East 34th Street in Manhattan, a man filled a bag with Gatorade and other items. When the 64-year-old security guard intervened, the suspect pulled out a hypodermic needle and attempted to stab him. Fortunately, the security guard wasn't seriously injured. The suspect fled the store empty-handed. An APD officer on patrol on August 7th responded to a shoplifting call at the Target on Caroline Street. Security flagged down the officer as the suspect exited with a stolen TV. The suspect bolted upon seeing the officer, leading to a brief chase. The officer apprehended the suspect, who then resisted arrest for several minutes.
Stop resisting. No, fuck. Stop, please, man. Please stop, man. I don't want to get a fucking jail. I want resistance. I don't want to get a jail. You have one resistance if I'm not right away. Oh, yeah. Well, stop, man. Stop hurting me. Fucking hurting me. Stop. I'm not feeling you. Stop, man. I can't go to jail, man. If I tell me, bitch. The fuck? What the fuck? Just go. You just go. Stop! Stop! Stop, man!
Backup arrived to help secure the suspect, who sustained minor injuries during the struggle.
Stop it! Just your arm. Dude, stop! Right arm. Please, Jesus, some help! Jesus! You fucking piece of ass! Stop it! I'm fucking stop! Dude, stop! Dude, stop it!
Medical attention was provided on scene. The investigation revealed the suspect had attempted to steal 2 TVs, with the officer arriving just as he tried to leave with a second one. The suspect faces felony shoplifting and obstruction charges.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting! You're done, man. Please, fuck me. Alright. Get me out of your fucking dog!
Thankfully, the officer only received minor injuries.
We got Unit 26. We can show one white male detained.
This incident highlights the unpredictable nature of police work and the need for constant preparedness. Despite the suspect's resistance, the officer's training prevailed, allowing for a safe resolution. Security cameras captured a bizarre turn of events at a cell phone store in Surrey. The footage shows a man breaking into the cell clinic located in the 15300 block of 104th Avenue. The video reveals the man shattering the glass front door to gain entry. Flexible enough to allow him in wasn't designed to bend outwards. This left the would-be robber trapped inside the store. The footage shows the man growing increasingly frantic as he desperately pulls and climbs on the... This compilation video features 2 troubling incidents caught on camera at local stores. The first clip, filmed on August 22, 2019, shows a Walmart employee in distress. The reason for the outburst remains unknown, but the footage captures the employee throwing and damaging merchandise through the aisles. Security personnel are seen urging customers to stay clear.
Huh? I'm allowed to record. Yeah, I am.
Everybody get back!
The second clip depicts a group of young people recklessly riding bicycles inside a store. Their actions endanger themselves and other shoppers.
Uh-oh. In and out.
An elderly customer attempting to intervene is reportedly pushed by one of the riders.
Security, please, to the fresh food!
The situation escalates when a customer collides with a biker, leading to a verbal altercation and the biker fleeing the scene. The video concludes by showing the group continuing their disruptive ride through the store, seemingly oblivious to the safety concerns they pose. These incidents highlight the importance of maintaining order and responsible behavior within retail locations.
Crazy. In and out, and Asda real quick. That was crazy. That was actually sick. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe, yeah? Turn your post notifications on, all of that. That was actually sick.
Hey, buddy, wait. Hey!
Woo! Wow! Oh shit.
Jump through there, jump through there.
Harris County Precinct 4 Constables deputies and the Cypress Creek Fire Department teamed up to extinguish multiple vehicle fires at a Target store located in the 21400 block of Tomball Parkway. Fortunately, there were no reported injuries. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. A recent video shows a customer expressing frustration with Walmart pharmacy staff. The customer, who is using a mobility scooter, appears to be quite agitated and is having difficulty communicating her concerns. The situation escalates as the customer exits the scooter to address the pharmacy staff more directly. The video also captures the sound of the scooter's warning signal as the customer moves away.
Excuse me, what you say? Excuse me, what did you say? Nah, you right, don't say nothing. You right. Wait a minute. Let me tell you something, honey, don't never let fool you. Bleed evil. Get my goddamn.
She needs to try her. There's kids around here. That's the devil all the way around. He gets that.
Hopefully, the Walmart staff were able to address the customer's concerns and reach a resolution. Security footage captured a car colliding with a liquor store recently. The video shows the vehicle lose control and crash into the storefront, causing significant damage.
I would have done it differently.
Right, everyone wanted to get beer.
I think a car could be salvaged, actually. What's it dragging?
Brakes?
No, the thing that's right there.
A sign?
Allie would love that sign. I would like to.
See you later.
There we go.
While the cause of the accident remains unknown, the incident serves as a reminder of the importance of responsible driving. It's important to never operate a vehicle under the influence of alcohol or while distracted. Roseville police are searching for a man suspected of stealing over $1,000 worth of king crab legs from the Costco on Gradient Avenue.
Your average person is not going to do something like that, but it's that 2% of the population that screws it up for everybody.
Authorities believe the man entered the store without a membership card, proceeded to the seafood department, and selected king crab legs. He then allegedly exited the store without paying for the items.
How do you walk out with over $1,000 worth of king crab legs and not pay for them?
Somebody's got to have a lot of nerve, you know, and no scruples, no morals. Believe it or not, I buy those, and I mean they are like about $200 or $300 for like the package that we have bought for our family. So that's pricey.
Stealing merchandise is a serious crime, and those caught face potential charges.
Appreciate the public's help on this. With the help of the public, with some photos, they've identified the suspect, and we're submitting a warrant request to the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office as we speak.
The high cost and increasing demand for king crab legs have unfortunately created a black market for the product. Police are urging local businesses to be vigilant to prevent similar thefts.
It's a growing problem. We haven't experienced it as much, but talking to our colleagues in the area, it's a growing problem due to the high price of the seafood.
If somebody were to steal some, the king crab legs were definitely the product to get, but it's a shame.
A video has emerged showing a disruptive incident at a Walmart store. The individual involved appears to be a former employee who was recently fired. The video shows her walking through the store aisles, knocking over products. Security personnel are present in the video, but the extent of their intention is unclear.
My God.
saying? Is it a mental health thing or?
You need to call the crisis assistant.
Right now, you gotta let her do her thing right now.
We all just kind of watching. Like,
Just let her walk outside.
they not trying to touch her. That's what I'm saying. You see security trying to figure out what he got to do.
This situation highlights the importance of de-escalation tactics in ensuring the safety of both employees and customers. A customer recently captured video of a disruptive incident at a supermarket. The footage shows a woman approaching other customers and engaging in unwanted religious proselytization, including the use of profanity. The targeted customer attempts to ignore the woman, but she persists in following and verbally harassing him, resorting to racist remarks about his religion. An employee calls the police, and another customer intervenes to support the harassed individual. As the situation unfolds, some bystanders appear to find humor in the woman's behavior.
You're not going to get 72 virgins if you murder. Why? Can you imagine a man and a woman who are married? And the man...
He's trying to, but she's harassing him.
The guy murders himself. He gets 72 fucking virgins. What does she get out of it? What does she fucking get out of it? Huh? Does she get 72 dicks in her mouth? Is that what she gets? Because you get 72 virgins if you're a murderer. Does Jesus use that language? Does Jesus use that true or not? Does Jesus use that language? True or not? Does the Quran say language? Does the Quran say that you're going to get 72 virgins if you marry yourself? Is that true? Because what does the woman get out of it? The woman that you married, and if you marry her, and you love her, you get out of my face. Get the away from me. Stop harassing people. Get the away from me. You're following your mind. You're following me, bitch. Get the grab your milk so why you saying go. How'd you even end up here? How'd your truck ass end up here? Truck ass end up here. Or do you know what date is? Month? Listen, on their way. I know exactly where I am, okay? And I know exactly who created you. Get your hand off me, mother. You touch me again,
you guys, come this way. She's not going to follow us.
See what happens to you. Touch me one more
Charles? Charles, come over here. Don't do it. Come over here. She is not worth anything. She's...
Don't ever hand up. You put your hands on me, sir. I'm going to file a police report against you.
You need a police report filed against you because... Oh, okay. You...
I'm going to file a report because you pushed me. You got
No, he didn't. I got you on camera. He didn't push you. Look at this. Hey. Look at this. Look at this right here. You've been recorded the whole time.
You feel me?
Look at this right here. You've been recorded.
I'm 100.
Yeah, you've been recorded the whole time. And you can.
Lady, let him make it.
So try to make a false police report. So try to. How are you so religious?
They'll make $1 million off
Can I ask you, how are you so...
You touch me and you...
Just pray for her for a second, because she needs Jesus.
Until the get here, mother... Hey, mother...
Have another drink. Do another line.
Police arrive and apprehend the woman, who continues to make religious pronouncements. Security footage captured a brazen smash-and-grab robbery at Nault's Power Sports in Wyndham early Saturday morning. Around 4:30 a.m., 6 young men believed to be in their late teens to early 20s donned masks and began hurling rocks at the store's front door. After shattering the glass, they gained entry and used bolt cutters to sever cables before stealing 4 dirt bikes. Police arrived within just 4 minutes, but the suspects had already fled the scene with the bikes.
They've obviously staked the place out. They knew what they were getting into.
Nault's general manager, Kurt Grenier, confirmed that 5 helmets were also stolen, bringing the total value of the heist to over $40,000.
They think they're stealing bikes. They're stealing people's paychecks. This is a low inventory situation. We hardly have any inventory to sell, and they're stealing what little we have.
Disturbingly, this is the second time Nault's has been targeted by thieves in less than a year.
We hit a second time. In total, we're probably looking at $100,000 between both.
According to Grenier, the combined losses from both incidents exceed $100,000. While security upgrades were implemented following a previous break-in in May, surveillance footage of which is also available, the perpetrators remain at large.
We got better cameras, better security, but these guys, they're in and out, they're prepared. You know, they know what they want. When they get here, they're on a mission.
Determined to identify the culprits, Grenier is offering a $10,000 reward for any information leading to an arrest and conviction. A Rockville jewelry store, Town Square Jewelers, is shutting its doors after 17 years in business. The owner, fearing further criminal activity, blames a violent burglary in April as a tipping point. Security footage captured the break-in, which the owner shared to explain his decision. A closing sign cites repeated break-ins as the reason for closure. Nearby, another business owner pleads with thieves, highlighting her own struggles and lack of valuables. Residents Gary and Emily Carell say crime and vacancy rates have spiked since the pandemic.
It's frustrating, but I think part of it is COVID just sort of changed people's moral compass.
We do have a problem with just really nuisance crime, and it apparently is people like early in the morning, 2 and 3 a.m., a guy will come and bust one of the windows out, and the jewelry guy got hit twice. The cellular telephone Verizon store over there also got hit.
I don't feel unsafe walking around.
Rockville City Police acknowledged the issue. They've increased patrols in Town Square, collaborated with management, and urged businesses to use security measures. While they recovered stolen watches from a Virginia pawn shop and made an arrest, the jeweler fears future escalation and is closing after the holidays. A recently surfaced video from a convenience store security camera has sparked online discussions. The footage shows a customer exhibiting erratic behavior, including unusual movements and collapsing to the ground. The incident clearly disrupts other patrons, who can be seen leaving the store. While the cause of the man's behavior remains unknown, the video has gone viral, with some online speculation attributing it to paranormal activity. A fire erupted at a Walmart store, highlighting the potential dangers of large open spaces with flammable products. A young customer noticed the blaze and the fire alarm, and fortunately took quick action. While filming the incident initially, he also grabbed a fire extinguisher and successfully extinguished the flames.
Walmart! Yo, it's a fire in the Walmart. Yo, they ain't got no a fire extinguisher? Bro, these is tripping. This is a whole fire extinguisher right here, bro. Bro, these is tripping. What they running for? It's a whole fire extinguisher. The fuck? I gotta be Superman in this 4-7. 4-7. Hey, bro, these over here running this. Bro, it's a whole fire in this joint. I just saved Walmart.
It's important to remember that running away from a fire is typically the safest course of action for bystanders. However, this customer's quick thinking and knowledge of fire extinguisher use undoubtedly helped prevent a more serious situation. Kudos to this customer for their bravery. We're about to witness a confrontation between a father and a suspected phone thief. Apparently, the man allegedly stole the phone of the father's 10-year-old son.
Post on Facebook, and this guy here is trying to sell it. Ken, is that good? Hey, how you going? Hey, I'm here for...
Yeah, right here.
Oh, sure. Yeah, can I take a seat? Sweet. So, where'd you get this phone?
It's just been a phone I've had for a while. And I've got a new phone now, so I'm just selling it.
Oh, true. I've noticed, I was looking for a phone, a cheap phone. How much are you selling this for again?
About 1,500, yeah.
1,500?
Agreed on, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Any questions?
Yeah, no, does it turn on?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
I just switched it off.
Alright, I was wondering, it's just... Because my son he actually lost his phone, and I didn't buy this for
really?
his son, he lost his phone, and he couldn't find it, so... Kind of looks very similar, actually, to his phone.
Oh yeah, well they make them in that colour, so there's a lot of phones in that colour, so wouldn't be surprised.
Actually the same phone case as well, and it had this thing as well. My son had.
Oh, that's just my sticker. That's just so I know it's my phone. And I always put those stickers on my phone just to.
Yeah, it's weird enough because it had the same scratches too. It even had this thing as well. I noticed with my son's phone. My son's only 10.
I'm not very good at putting the screen protectors on. That's why that bubble's there. Yeah.
The situation escalates as the thief tries to cover his tracks. He claims he's had the phone for a while, but the glaring detail exposes his lie. The son's distinctive phone case is on the device. The father, seeing through the deceit, presses the man on why he would steal from a child.
To be honest, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yep.
I know who you are. This is actually my son's phone. I saw your ad placement on Marketplace, and this is actually my son's phone, and I found you, and I'm here to get my son's phone back.
I think you got me mistaken with someone else, mate.
No, actually not, because this is exactly the same. I even showed my son, and it was like, "Is this your phone?" And this is why I'm here today. In front of you.
I think the phone's obviously going to look the same as other phones. They don't just sell this original model.
You know what got me though? It's the same case. It's the same case.
Well, that's a coincidence.
It's a coincidence. No, it's the same case and the same sticker. Like, why do you even take the sticker off? That's the red flag right there.
It's the sticker I put on all my
phones. The red flag right there. I'm going to take this back. I'm not going to give you any money because this is actually my son's phone.
Bro, that's not your son's phone.
My son's phone, it is.
That's not your son's phone.
It doesn't even turn on.
The argument intensifies as the phone case becomes a key piece of evidence. By the video's end, things have become heated in public. The determined father retrieves the phone, believing it belongs to his son. However, the video cuts off before we see how the man reacts or if the situation gets resolved.
Get off. Get off. This is my son's phone. That's not your son's phone. This is my son's phone. You're not getting any money out of it. This guy here is scamming me. This was my son's phone. Mate,
A brazen robbery took place at a Metro PCS store on Peoria and 19th Avenue in Phoenix. On November 30th, around 6 p.m., a man posing as a customer approached the counter. Suddenly, he brandished a weapon, threatening the clerk and demanding money. After taking the cash, the suspect fled the scene. The suspect is a Hispanic male approximately 25 years old, 5 foot 8 inches tall with a medium build around 170 pounds. Distinguishing marks include a smiley face tattoo on his right wrist and a pair of eyes tattooed on the back of his neck. A man caused damage to a gas station on the city's west side on Thursday, September 3rd, shortly before 10 p.m. Surveillance footage shows the suspect entering the station located in the 19800 block of West McNichols. In a reckless act, the individual placed a box of fireworks on the floor, lit them, and fled the scene on foot. Thankfully, there were no injuries. The fireworks caused damage to the gas station ceiling tiles. In a terrifying incident, 4 unidentified males stormed into a Metro PCS store on Friday, January 24, 2020, at 7:45 p.m. The scene unfolded at the store located at 16272 Imperial Valley, Houston, Texas. Surveillance footage likely captured the chilling scene as the armed suspects burst into the business. One of the assailants brandished an AR-15 rifle, a weapon designed for military use, and barked orders demanding cash from the registers in the safe. Further escalating the situation, the suspect wielding the AR-15 struck a store employee in the face while repeating their demands for money and cell phones. Overpowered and fearing for their safety, the employees relinquished cash from the drawers and phones from the back office safe. With their loot secured, the ruthless robbers fled the scene in a black SUV, leaving shaken employees in their wake. A routine patrol in Las Cruces took a chaotic turn on May 9, 2019. Las Cruces police officer Joshua Milks was cruising the city streets when a frantic call for backup crackled over the radio. Officer Rodriguez, responding to a shoplifting incident at the South Valley Walmart, reported a foot chase in progress.
But, the receipt is coming. Okay. I'll take it.
What's up? You have an ID? She have it? You done with it? Well, I can't hear you.
I didn't have any idea that they were stealing.
You had no idea?
No.
What do y'all have on her?
She walked out with that stuff.
She walked out with stuff?
Yeah, but I mean, they looked like they paid, and I just grabbed the bags to help them carry it. I swear, like I did not know. I
It looked like they were paying, and then she walked out with the stuff, and then they kind of like threw money in the machine.
Self-check?
Yeah, and then like
As she's walking out with the stuff?
she had already walked out beforehand, and then they were like pretending to put money in there, and then they just kind of just like 30 seconds after her. So.
And while they were scanning, I was actually trying to get assistance because I thought it wouldn't scan anymore. So I left to go get assistance, like to look for someone.
Well, you're going to be charged with shoplifting.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Is the guy that you guys got over there, if you can do a trespass?
Hoyt Inman? He's not already trespassed? The other one?
The other one.
Okay.
Because I don't know his name.
A63? I request you trespass on him as well. What about the other female? Yeah, there was another female.
It was only 2 males.
They must have met up when they got out there then.
Maybe.
All right.
Moments later, the situation shifted. Officer Rodriguez had apprehended a male suspect at the La Quinta Inn, just across a ditch from the Walmart parking lot. Officer Milks arrived at the La Quinta, eager to assist, but before he could even connect with Rodriguez, a figure bolted into view, a man clad entirely in black, shorts, shirt, and baseball cap, sprinted past his patrol car, backpack flying off his shoulder. Lynn surged as he reported the fleeing suspect to Rodriguez, descriptions matching perfectly with a shoplifter. Unbeknownst to him, this desperate dash for escape was about to set off a chain of events that would reveal a case of mistaken identity. The frantic chase he was about to embark on wouldn't lead to the shoplifter, but to an innocent bystander caught in the crossfire. Two suspects were wanted who robbed a smoke shop on 44th Street just after 2 p.m. today. The ruthless pair threatened a 21-year-old female employee with a weapon before stealing over $10,000 worth of merchandise. Their escape vehicle is believed to be a white 2014 Honda Accord with New York license plates. Thankfully, the employee wasn't physically injured during the robbery. On February 28th, a brazen robbery unfolded at a smoke shop located in South Kyrene Avenue near the 77,000 block. Surveillance footage captured the suspect, a young-looking Hispanic male, casually browsing the store earlier in the day, dressed in a black shirt and blue jeans. He openly interacted with the employee before leaving on a bicycle. An hour later, the suspect returned, but this time armed. In a baffling display of disregard for his identity, he brandished a weapon, though thankfully never pointed it at the clerk, and demanded merchandise. This incident highlights a chilling trend. Convenience store clerks are increasingly targeted in robberies. Remember, if confronted in a similar situation, prioritize your safety, comply with the robber's demands, and let the police handle the investigation afterwards. The suspect managed to steal approximately $1,500 worth of vape cartridges and other products. Given his pre-robbery visit and use of a bicycle, investigators believe he may be familiar with the area. Dedham police released the surveillance footage from an armed robbery that occurred on Monday, February 10th. The incident took place at Terry's Market, located at 12 Louise Road. The video shows a male suspect, roughly 5 feet 5 inches tall and clad entirely in black, including a ski mask to conceal his identity, threatening the store with a weapon around 8:40 p.m.
Nothing less. No more. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up. Open it up. Come on. Come on now. The rest. That's not it. The rest of the money. Nothing about it. See, don't let it. The rest of the money. Nothing but that. Judge, I know what's here. Come on. Please, nothing but money. Nothing. Nothing, no money. Please. Don't lie to me, please. Nothing but nothing. Please. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Nothing but please. Sorry. Turn around. Get down. Where's your money? Where's the money? No, nothing. Yeah, yes, boy. Nothing. Nothing. What's the phone right here? Turn around. I know for nothing, okay? Turn around. Sorry, buddy. Turn around. I don't want to hurt. No, no. Turn around. Okay. Turn around. Stay like that. Okay. Turn it back. Stay right there.
After stealing cash, the suspect fled the scene on foot towards Sherman Road. Thankfully, no injuries were reported during the robbery. A video circulating on social media captures a physical altercation between Newcastle police and two teenagers at a local Walmart. The incident occurred on a busy shopping day and left many shoppers startled.
I was scrolling through Facebook and I seen like this crazy stuff happening.
You could have easily paid for that at self-checkout and just left and went about your day.
According to official reports, a Walmart employee flagged down a police officer stationed inside the store after witnessing 3 individuals attempting to steal video games. As officers approached the suspects, they allegedly attempted to flee. An altercation ensued when officers apprehended the teenagers.
I guess if they were trying to fight law enforcement, then, you know what I mean? You kind of asked for it at that point.
2 of the 3 teenagers were arrested for misdemeanor shoplifting. 1 faces additional charges related to resisting arrest. The investigation remains ongoing. A seemingly routine shoplifting incident at the Taylorsville Walmart on June 15th turned violent in the back room. Surveillance footage shows suspect Marquise Franklin kneeling by a box of merchandise, filling a bag. Employees confronted him, but he refused to leave. A responding deputy requested Mr. Franklin put down the items and exit the store. Again, Mr. Franklin refused. When the deputy attempted to escort him out, a physical altercation ensued. The deputy ended up pinned on the ground by the suspect. Thankfully, a loss prevention officer intervened and helped subdue Mr. Franklin. The incident resulted in serious injuries for the deputy, who could have lost his eye during the struggle. Mr. Franklin was arrested and faces multiple felony charges, including aggravated assault on a police officer.
Foremost, the officer credits him for saving his life. Had he not jumped in, really bad things potentially could have happened. The officer could have lost his life, or in this case, an eye, as his eye was being gouged out. There were a lot of things that could have happened.
According to authorities, Mr. Franklin managed to disarm the first deputy of his taser and fought with 2 additional officers who arrived as backup. Sergeant Gregg noted that Mr. Franklin's actions suggest possible prior martial arts or military training. This incident highlights the unpredictable nature of seemingly ordinary situations and importance of remaining vigilant. Disturbing surveillance footage captured an unprovoked attack on a cashier at a convenience store. 2 males entered the store, and when the cashier requested ID for a cigar purchase, likely due to age restrictions, the situation escalated. The individual wearing a Jesus Saved My Life hoodie became belligerent and assaulted the cashier by climbing over the counter. After the attack, both suspects fled the scene. The police are seeking information about the perpetrators. A cash reward may be available for any leads that assist in their apprehension. There's a bit of a reputation around Walmart for having strange things happen, and this video seems to add to that. Have you ever noticed how sometimes things at Walmart can be a little off? Well, in this particular video, there's a doll that looks downright demonic. Keep an eye on the woman putting groceries in her basket. Right before she does, the bag the doll is carrying seems to move on its own. It could be the wind, sure, but wouldn't it be creepy if it was actually a demonic doll? The tranquility of a West Houston Walmart parking lot was shattered by a sudden inferno, captured on camera by a bystander. The dramatic footage shows a Chevrolet SUV consumed by flames, with the fire quickly spreading to nearby vehicles.
You call them? It's gonna blow it. Yeah, that car's caught fire already, you see?
Oh my goodness. Yes, fire at Walmart on
Mission
Highway
Bend.
6, Mission Bend, Highway 6 and West Park. There's a car on fire and it's 50 in the
Oh look, that one too though.
Yes.
You see?
Yes. I'm sorry.
It's gonna blow any second now.
The blaze appears to have originated with a Chevrolet, then leaped to a Ford truck and a Toyota SUV parked in close proximity. The incident, located at the intersection of West Park Drive and State Highway 6 South, raises concerns about potential danger to unsuspecting shoppers. While the cause of the fire remains a mystery, the video serves as a stark reminder of the importance of fire safety and parking lot awareness. Westwood Walmart was the scene of a bizarre incident captured on surveillance video. The footage shows a car driven by Christopher Kaler crashing directly into the store. Authorities suspect this was a deliberate act, not an accident. Thankfully, the incident occurred 2 weeks ago when the store was closed, and no injuries were reported. However, a witness described Kaler's erratic behavior before the crash, including revving his engine and maneuvering around barricades. This wasn't Kaler's first brush with the law. He faces his third DUI charge in connection with his incident, along with potentially additional charges. The motive behind this act of destruction remains unclear. The vast aisles of a Walmart can feel unsettling even in broad daylight, but this surveillance video captures something truly eerie. The footage shows what appears to be a balloon, or perhaps some other elongated object, drifting into view. It glides effortlessly down the aisle, pausing for a moment before seemingly changing direction on its own. The object bobs and weaves, moving with an unsettling fluidity as it navigates the empty shelves. Finally, it takes a sharp turn and disappears down another aisle, leaving an air of mystery in its wake. The video uploader claims this is evidence of the paranormal. While a more mundane explanation is certainly possible, the footage undeniably has a spooky quality. Is there a rational explanation, or are we witnessing something truly inexplicable? One thing's for sure, encountering this sight while browsing the late-night aisles of Walmart would definitely send shivers down anyone's spine. Chaos erupted at the Ice Smash on West Genesee Street in Syracuse, New York on November 14, 2021. Surveillance footage captured an unexpected visitor, a deer. The video shows the deer shattering the storefront window in a dramatic crash. Jared Schoonmaker, co-owner of the store, was working at his desk when the deer launched itself through the window. The footage shows the startled animal scramble right behind Schoonmaker's desk, sending him leaping onto a stool in a split-second reflex to avoid a collision. 1 minute, Schoonmaker is working peacefully. The next, he's facing down a bewildered deer in his own rage room. Thankfully, no one was injured in this bizarre incident. The deer eventually managed to find its way back outside. Old Town Spring, Texas is reeling after a brazen daytime robbery at JJ's Closet, a beloved local consignment shop. Surveillance footage captures the shocking incident. 4 masked figures storm into the store, their movements practiced and efficient. In a matter of seconds, they shattered glass display cases, using them as platforms to reach the store's most prized possessions, designer handbags. The thieves appear to have a specific target in mind, luxury labels, particularly Louis Vuitton. Other brands remain untouched on the shelves, highlighting the robbers' discerning taste or perhaps prearranged buyer preferences. One robber, clad in a red tracksuit that reveals a glimpse of blue underwear during the chaos, stands out in the footage. The stolen merchandise represents a devastating loss for the small business. These pre-owned items, some valued in the thousands of dollars, were likely irreplaceable. In a show of defiance, JJ's Closet has vowed to make it as difficult as possible for the thieves to sell their loot. They plan to publish detailed information and photos of each stolen bag online, potentially deterring potential buyers. Be aware of your surroundings. The CCTV footage captures a recent theft attempt at a Cote restaurant in Bishop Stratford. The video shows a diner's phone being snatched from a table, all thanks to a clever distraction. A woman approaches the table holding a piece of paper in a way that diverts the diner's attention. In that brief moment of confusion, another person swipes a phone right off the table. Thankfully, a restaurant staff member intervenes, and the stolen phone is recovered. By staying alert and working together, we can help keep our community safe from these types of opportunistic crimes. Early Saturday morning on March 30th, a daring burglary attempt unfolded at Marlene's Jewelry on Yucaipa Boulevard. Security footage captured the suspect, identified as 38-year-old Justin Flood, attempting to gain entry into the store. Responding swiftly, Riverside County Sheriff's deputies apprehended Flood shortly after the incident. He now faces charges of commercial burglary. Downey residents are on alert after a Circle K convenience store on Downey Avenue and Artesia Boulevard was targeted in an armed robbery. Surveillance video captures the chilling scene. 3 men entered the store, brandished weapons, and threatened the clerk, demanding money. Authorities suspect this isn't an isolated incident. They believe this same group may be responsible for a recent wave of similar robberies plaguing convenience stores in Long Beach and Paramount. The investigation is ongoing, but so far, 5 stores have been linked. The robberies appear to have taken place over a window of several hours, with the first one occurring around 8 p.m. on January 17th and the latest happening near midnight. Surveillance footage captured a brazen attempt at a late-night robbery on December 18, 2019, at the Metro by T-Mobile store located at 3430 Highland Road. The video shows a lone suspect approaching the store with a determined purpose. Undeterred by security measures, the suspect grabs a large rock and in a single violent swing shatters the glass door of the store. The sound of shattering glass likely pierced the quiet night, but the thief pressed on. He throws his thin frame through the broken opening and disappears into the darkness of the store. The footage reveals the suspect's actions inside the store, in which he targeted a display phone. Marsha James, owner of Jamaica's Best on Perkins Avenue in Brockton, is facing a puzzling predicament. For the third time in just 3 weeks, her restaurant has been targeted by vandals. James, who has enjoyed a peaceful 5 years in business, is at a loss to explain why her establishment seems to be under attack. The recent string of incidents began shortly after James opened a second location in West Bridgewater, which was even featured in a local business publication. Just days later, the break-ins commenced.
First time they break the door, it was easy for them to break the door. But the second time, we spent a lot of money on that glass, and they give us a glass that is tamper-proof.
Surveillance footage from the second break-in reveals a disturbing scene. It took the perpetrators a full 12 minutes to smash their way through the reinforced glass, even leaving for a period before returning with bricks. While the first 2 attempts yielded minimal cash, the latest break-in proved even more frustrating. The register was empty, yet the determined thief persevered for over 11 minutes, trying to shatter the reinforced glass. Undeterred, James has taken action. She's reaching out to other local businesses, hoping their security cameras might have captured an image of the culprit. Despite the recent profile in the local paper, James can't help but wonder if the increased exposure somehow made her a target. In the meantime, police have increased patrols in the area. This footage right here might be the most unbelievable case of robbery I've ever come across. Now, typically when someone gets robbed, the first thing they do is call the police, right? That's a normal course of action, seeking help from the authorities. Well, buckle up, because what you're about to see throws that logic straight out the window. This video appears to show police officers, not 1 or 2, but a whole group. We're talking about 10 to 15 of them, completely abusing their power.
No mames. Pero ¿cómo es? ¿Su mochila ya traían? Cada quien te sigo yo dejando. Traían hasta el tubo,
qué cámara hacías eso.
Instead of helping the situation, they're taking advantage of what seems like a robbery that already happened to grab whatever they want for themselves. Honestly, it's shocking. Gringo's restaurant in Cyprus is facing a troubling trend, repeated break-ins targeting their safe. The most recent incident, occurring in February 2023, marks the fourth break-in the restaurant has experienced in 2022 alone. Restaurant manager describes the situation as not just financially stressful, but emotionally draining due to the recurring nature of the crimes.
Not only did they just break in, they sawed into the pretty much secure safe that shouldn't happen. Somewhat sophisticated, I would say.
Surveillance footage reveals meticulous planning by the thieves. Two men are seen arriving prepared, carrying tools that they used to efficiently open the safe during the early morning hours.
They waited until an after weekend shift, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they hit Monday morning.
Authorities confirmed the stolen amount to be in the thousands of dollars. The frustration is palpable. The restaurant owner took to Twitter, expressing their belief that criminals lack fear of punishment due to a lack of consequences. They tagged Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez, who responded by acknowledging the need for increased accountability and a faster-moving court system. Sheriff Gonzalez attributes the current backlog to slowdowns caused by Hurricane Harvey and the pandemic.
Some sort of ring in this city of Houston. We're not the only restaurant that's being hit by this.
In response to these repeated attacks, Gringo's is making changes. They are implementing additional security measures and have decided to go cashless at their Cyprus location.
We're no longer going to be an ATM. These thieves have pushed us to the point of forcing our hands.
While the alarm system failed to deter the thieves this time, management reports that the determined suspects were inside for nearly 10 minutes, highlighting the urgency of taking action. Twice in a week, a restaurant in Oakland's Little Saigon neighborhood has been targeted by the same two men, caught on security video arriving in a white van. Their attempts to break in, thankfully unsuccessful in terms of stolen goods, have left a trail of destruction. The owner's son reports significant damage to the water pipes and walls, highlighting the costly consequences even failed break-in attempts can have for businesses. The frustration is evident, as the restaurant has to deal with repairs on top of the emotional toll of being targeted. This is a reminder of the importance of strong security measures for businesses, even in seemingly safe neighborhoods. A nightmare unfolded for Terry Manga, owner of 101 Boutique in Raleigh, when he witnessed a shocking scene on his Ring camera in the middle of the night. The footage captured a group of unidentified figures smashing their way into his store and ransacking the shelves. Within minutes, the thieves had stolen tens of thousands of dollars worth of merchandise, clothes, and sneakers. A devastating blow to the young entrepreneur.
What's going through your head the entire when you're watching it on your Ring camera?
I mean, I'm watching it. I'm just like, this is crazy. Like, they're in there. So it's 3 in the morning. I literally was in bed about to fall asleep.
Surveillance video documented the entire incident, showing the perpetrators rummaging through the store and causing significant damage in their haste. By the time Terry and his partners arrive at the scene, accompanied by police officers, the thieves had already vanished. Authorities estimate the stolen goods to be worth around $30,000, including over 50 pairs of sneakers.
A lot of pairs, they ended up with just one shoe, which I'm happy about, so, you know, they can't profit off of it.
The forced entry resulted in an additional $500 in damage. This wasn't the first time Terry's store had been targeted. He recounts a previous break-in back in October, though nowhere near the scale of this recent incident.
We don't know what insurance is going to do. It could drop us, so that's really why I'm leaning on the community to help us out.
While the store remains closed as they clean up and assess the damage, Terry finds a silver lining, a friend's suggestion for dealing with the stolen sneakers.
You know, my boy Sarkowski's, he had something similar happen. He said he'd donate them to Fort Bragg soldiers, so I might do that.
There's a truth a lot of us hold on to, that if we're careful enough, smart enough, we can avoid becoming victims. But the reality is, criminals are getting more cunning all the time. One small mistake, a moment of forgetfulness, and that's all it takes for them to strike. This victim story is a harsh reminder of that. Here, it's easy to play the Monday morning quarterback, to think about what she could have done differently. The sad fact is, criminals prey on even the slightest lapse in our vigilance. Take a look at this footage. The woman finishes shopping, loads up her car, ready to head home. Notice that black car idling suspiciously in the middle of the lot? Those are the robbers, waiting for their opportunity. In a blink of an eye, the woman sets her purse down on the passenger seat. That's all it takes. The robbers spring into action, yank open the door, snatch the purse, and disappear back into their car like phantoms.
It's something that I'll definitely keep, as I have my wallet tucked under my arm, keep my purse, my wallet very close to my person, and definitely look around and pay attention when I get out and into my car.
They were quick, they were ruthless, and that's the heartbreaking part about these crimes. They make everyday people feel like they constantly have to be on guard, like soldiers in a war zone. Whether it's at the mall, at church, even at work or home, there's this constant feeling of needing to be hyper aware. It's a burden no one should have to carry. It's a shame. Cops from Montgomery County are on the lookout for a woman who cashed a fake check at the FVC Bank on Arlington Road in Bethesda back in September. It happened on a Wednesday, the 20th. Seems the woman walked in, used a phony ID to cash a check, and then took off with the money. They haven't said how much she got away with, but they're describing her as a woman in her 60s or 70s on the thin side, with dark hair that goes to her shoulders. She was carrying a brown or black purse and wearing a brown sweater, light-colored pants, and black shoes. Cops in Wilmington, Delaware are on the hunt for a cigarette-stealing slickster who used a walker to pull off a crazy heist. This dude strolled right behind the counter at a Walgreens on New Linden Hill Road, swiped over $11,000 worth of smokes, and vanished like a puff of smoke himself, all while using a walker, believe it or not. Check out the surveillance pics. Anyone recognize a smooth criminal? The Montgomery County Police are looking for a guy who broke into a restaurant on Blair Road in Silver Spring back on October 30th, a Monday. They just released some security footage and are hoping someone can recognize him. Apparently, cops got called to the scene around 9:09 a.m., but the break-in actually happened much earlier, at like 5 a.m. Here's what they know. The suspect is a man, seems to be in his 30s, and was wearing a red jacket when he did the crime. They say he ripped open the drive-thru window, reached inside to grab some stuff, and then bolted. Some puffed up dude, like a male Karen with anger issues, is trying to start a fight with another guy who's about to lose it.
I need to grab my shit. Just have a job unlike you. What are you gonna do, bro? Let's go.
Thankfully, a hero bystander stepped in to defuse the situation before things got physical, and then an employee showed up to finally put a stop to the whole mess.
Hey, bro, that's enough. That's enough. Do your shit so we can go. Hey, just came from the gym. Wait that ass out later. Just go, for real. Finish your shit, bro. Hey, man. I'm not him. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Last November 8th, 2022, police intervened at Walmart for a shoplifting incident. The suspect, described as wearing black leggings, fled the store but was apprehended shortly after. Upon being approached by officers, she became highly resistant. The woman erupted in yelling and incoherent ramblings directed at the officers.
What do you have? For what reason? Put it on top of my desk. Put it on top of...
I don't care. Take them. Take them.
Put your hands behind your back, please. Behind your back. Don't hit. You just hit me. That's a battery in law enforcement. You almost hit my nuts.
Whatever. 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 Whatever.
Put your chest. Stop. Knock it off. Don't kick me. That you already hit me in the nuts. That's already a battery in law enforcement. Stop.
I don't give a I don't give a
I do.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
You have the right to remain silent.
Yeah, bitch, that's
Excuse
me.
your right.
Whatever, bitch, that's me. Whatever.
I'm not.
Whatever, bitch, that's whatever. Whatever. Whatever.
Figure out what she stole.
Whatever.
She just took it out of her, through a pair of glasses. I got Bat Leo.
I can give you a battery.
What? It's very racist, ma'am. She's spitting too.
Yeah, I spin too.
No, stop spitting.
You know,
You're better than this, Jessica. You're better than this.
I don't give a
You're better than this, ma'am. You're better than this. You know that.
Her behavior turned discriminatory, and she continued to be verbally abusive despite warnings.
You are not a very nice person right now.
I never said I was nice to begin with. Hey, you all pig. Pigless. Shut the up. You little wannabe mustache bearded retard. Yeah, okay.
Shortly thereafter, she was transferred to a secure transport vehicle. The woman faces charges for both theft and assaulting a law enforcement officer. This crazy video from way back in 2019 shows two dudes outside a barber shop in the Bronx who clearly didn't get invited to a party. Instead of just bouncing, they lose it and start blasting shots everywhere like fools. Apparently, getting rejected wasn't their thing. One dude ditches the scene on a dirt bike, the other two take off on foot. Luckily, only one person got hurt in all this mess. Picture this, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Busy city, just another day. Then things go south at a local store in a way nobody saw coming. Security cameras caught the whole thing. Masked robbers roll up in a car. One dude looking creepy in a Joker mask, and they storm the entrance like they own the place. The guard at the door doesn't mess around, pulls out his weapon, but these thieves are armed too. It's a stare down nobody wants to be stuck in. Bullets fly. Everyone's scared stiff, and that's when the robbers make their move. They grab the cash, but in a total low blow, they use the hurt guard as a human shield to escape. Talk about cold-blooded. There was a misunderstanding at the store. An employee saw a customer trying on a shirt and mistakenly thought they were stealing it. The customer tried to explain they were just trying on the garment, but the situation escalated.
Take that shirt off and put your shirt back on and get stuff in. That's my shirt. Take it off, put your shirt back on, and get out of my store.
What are you talking about? I'm not even trying to steal. I'm just trying
Really?
it on.
Because that's a tag right there on the cash, extra large.
No,
that's
yeah, I'm just trying it on.
Okay, well, put your shirt back on. You put it on, and take the shirt off and
Look,
get
I
out.
didn't even have the video on.
Okay, get out.
For
Put the
what?
shirt back on. Your father, you have our shirt on. What do you mean?
I'm
for
trying
what?
it on. Look, the video's on.
This video from Long Beach, California shows two women trying to steal from a store. It looks like one of them is tampering with a machine that takes credit cards, probably trying to route the money from sales into her own pockets instead of the store owners. Good thing the owner had a security camera and caught the whole thing on video. Imagine this, it's a dark night in a creepy strip mall hallway. Our security guard here, he's all alone, facing down a nightmare.
You better back the up! You better back the up! You getting out this goddamn building!
These aren't some drunk jerks messing around. These dudes followed him home, way overstepped their boundaries, 3 against 1 in this tight space, and the guard's gotta make a tough call, draw his weapon, or hope for the best.
Stay back! You better stay back! You better stay back! You better stay back! You better stay.
His heart's pounding, everything's on the line. Duty versus staying alive. This is gonna be a fight he won't forget. Forget everything you thought about handcuffs. This video shows a shoplifter who wasn't going down without a fight. Cops nabbed her, threw her in the back of the car, and started checking her loot. Big mistake. This lady whipped off her seatbelt, hopped in the driver's seat, and left the officer speechless. Then a high-speed chase ensues. It was a wild 23 minutes, but they finally cornered her and brought her joyride to an end. Talk about a crazy escape attempt. This employee, a total Karen with wrinkles, went full-on accusation mode on a young one, just trying on sunglasses. The mom, obviously annoyed, called her out on it. But get this, the worker had the nerve to get snippy with the mom. Can you believe it?
What'd you say? What's going on? My child picked up a pair of sunglasses and she followed him. So basically, as he was walking, she followed him. She left her post to follow him because he picked up some glasses. He's not allowed to pick that up. Well, if he was gonna buy them, he's allowed to pick them up.
Right. Did he grab the glasses? I mean,
yeah, he grabbed them, but she said he's not allowed to grab them, and I'm trying to figure out why he can't grab them.
Did you think that he was
gonna steal them?
I thought he was going to take them.
You thought what? You thought what?
Never mind.
Say it again.
Go.
Say it again. You thought what? He was gonna steal them. You just told your employee you thought he was gonna steal them. A 6-year-old child. You thought he was gonna steal them. Did she not just say that, please? Did she just say that? She did just say that. That my 6-year-old child was gonna steal them. You literally just said that. No, it's no sorry. He's 6 years old, so you really thought my child was gonna steal a pair of glasses? He is 6 years old. You literally followed my child. You literally just followed my child because you thought he was gonna steal some glasses. Why? Is it because he's black? Is it because he's black?
Oh, for God's sake.
You know. But you literally just told your coworker you followed him because you thought he was gonna steal some damn glasses?
Hold on to your boarding passes, folks. This next story involves a meltdown at JFK Airport that'll leave you speechless. TikTok user Julia caught the whole thing on camera, and let's just say it's one for the books. Apparently, a woman got denied boarding for her flight, but instead of chilling out, she throws a tantrum of epic proportions. We're talking about a full-on meltdown, scaring everyone around her.
Hey babe, they don't let me go.
No way, you don't say.
But she thinks it's going to be Alright, I'm going home. You guys are supposed to put me on the plane. What am I going to do sitting there? What am I going to do sitting there?
First of all, we got babies up in here.
Tell me!
Stop yelling.
No, I'm not. Tell me what I'm supposed to do sitting here. I was supposed to be on that flight. I'm an American citizen.
And
No, I'm not going to calm down. I am an American citizen. You guys didn't put me on that flight. You took off without me. For what? I need to file a complaint. I need to file a complaint over this man right here. I need to file a complaint over this man right here.
Security here. Security down the ride.
No, I'm saying
Quarter be here in a minute.
I need to file a complaint over him. I'm saying I need to file a complaint over him. I need to file a complaint. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? I need to file a complaint. I need to file a complaint over that man.
Your entrance fine is just a minute.
I need to file a complaint over this man right here. He didn't allow me on the plane because he didn't allow my tickets to be checked. This
Thankfully, the airport security wasn't having any of it. He escorted her out.
Hey, white guy! Hey, colonial man!
Wrong, like you said.
The situation itself is definitely no laughing matter. This is a cautionary tale for anyone who thinks they can throw a fit and get their way at the airport. It doesn't work. This Florida story involves a bad check, a heated arrest, and some serious denial. So back in March, cops head to a convenience store because the owner smells something fishy. Apparently, a woman's trying to cash a hefty check for over $2,000, and the owner thinks it's a fake.
We do check cashing here. Okay. We've been doing this for a long time, so I've been doing this, and I have a little bit of knowledge of it. Right. They come with this check, with this paper, with this, right? I seen them. I know that she basically comes in, and I know that she usually comes in, and she doesn't work in Texas. I know that the check is out of state, and it just doesn't make sense.
Do you have any ID on you?
Who has it?
He has it. What about you, boss? Do you have any ID on you?
The owner checks with the company who supposedly issued it, but nope, they say they never saw that check in their life. The homeowner even notices some red flags on the check itself.
I'm telling them, I said, listen, I said, it's fake. I don't think so. I don't want to do it. No, push me. So I call this number, it doesn't work. So I go on Google, I type in the real number. This is the real office number. I asked for their accounting department for Pat. Pat gave me her cell phone. I texted Pat the picture. This real company is a real company based out of Texas. The real check has a seal on it. This is not the right color of the check. This is not the right sequence of the check. This is not the right vendor, because they only write checks to vendors, and this is not even in their system. Let me just talk to them real quick.
Things aren't looking good for our check cashing friend. The cops chat with a woman, and her story is that she got the check in the mail for, wait for it, creating a Facebook page for some company. Sounds a little too good to be true, right?
It's the people right here that sent it.
That sent it to you?
Yes.
Who's that?
Ashley Webb. Online
I don't know who that
job.
is.
That's the people online. Everything's right on that paper.
All right, what's the business?
Badger.com company, construction site. I about to did promotions and stuff online for them.
You did promotions online for them?
I got all the emails right here. These are all her emails, right?
What are the emails?
This is the appointment application.
So if I do a little research and I call Badger Services,
Yes, you can, sir. I am not.
and they tell me,
I don't know how to make that.
and they tell me that they don't have you on their payroll.
I'm
So what we're gonna do with that?
I'm showing you the email right here. The employment agreement form. This all come from them.
You said that this is Badger. What's the company?
I can show you email.
You said Badger Construction.
Yes.
And what were you doing for them online?
Make a I had to make a Facebook page and put their information up online.
Can you show me that Facebook page?
Right here. Right. I don't know how to make no checks. They sent me, and they tell you everything. They're gonna send me a check. They're gonna take the discounts out.
Well, if he's gonna check, and then if everything checks out, then you guys will be free to go.
Well, the cops call the company, and guess what? They've never even heard of the woman.
Hi, this is Officer Sanchez with the Palm Beach Gardens Police Department in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. What kind of, do you guys have an Ashley Webb that works for you?
No, we do not.
So at this point right now, I'm gonna confiscate this check. It's all gonna be turned into evidence, and the person who was passing the check is gonna be arrested, okay? So you may be in contact with someone in the next couple days.
Our check cashing friend is given a chance to come clean, but she sticks to her made up story.
This is the last
the last-ditch effort to help you out as best as I can. Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, I'll go get a lawyer and I could like.
Get a lawyer, that's fine.
I didn't do shit.
I'm asking right now, is anything you want to tell me right
Go
now?
through my phone and find everything. Use a text message texting her.
That's fine. I don't care about text messages. I'm asking you. You can put your phone down.
I don't know nothing about the shit.
You know nothing about the
On
check.
my son, I could die right now. I don't know anything about the shit.
She gets slapped with handcuffs for trying to pass a dud check. Meanwhile, her mom is having a full-blown meltdown, yelling at the cops who are just trying to do their job. They explain the situation calmly, but it goes over her head.
What the f did she do? What the f did my child do? What the f did she do?
Catch the fraudulent check.
No, she didn't catch a fraudulent
You
check.
need to go back over
So
and
what?
complain
That
to
was
the
how the f that shit on my fraudulent check. That don't mean shit. You got me stop. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. You take my child to jail and you why the envelope at Jasmine?
Finally, the woman gets a pat down and takes a ride in the cop car, facing charges for both trying to use a fake check and having some illegal substances on her. Talk about a bad day in Florida. Think you're safe at the bank? Think again. This dude pulls into Citizens Bank with a big wad of cash to deposit, feeling good. But out of nowhere, a minivan rolls up behind him like a bad omen. Two dudes hop out, weapons blazing, and rob him right in his car. Turns out, he was carrying a whopping $770,000. Yikes. The truth is, dropping off big bucks is always risky. There's no foolproof way to avoid these kinds of surprise attacks. Maybe these robbers knew exactly what he was up to. Maybe they just got lucky. Either way, this is a reminder to be extra careful with serious cash. This mom went ballistic on some rude workers at the store. They were being super racist, but believe it or not, when the mom called them on it, another worker jumped in like a superhero, except they're defending the wrong side. Can you believe the nerve?
Hey, Mom, I'm not worried about it. Just take it back because this will go on Walmart's website with Peter Pan. Peter Pan. So it will go on Walmart.
I got that. Look at your car.
I'm gonna get my car.
Well, gone. Leave these people alone.
And what's her name? Because she was coming out of here. What's your name, baby? Exactly. What's your name? Because you knew what you did.
Get the out of my face, okay?
Get the out your face.
Out of my face.
Is this what you? This how you treat your customers? Get the out of your face.
She didn't say that.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did just say that. Get your white ass out the way. Come on, Tom.
There's a disturbing new crime trend on the block. Brick bandits are snatching Lego sets and flipping them for big bucks online. Down in Southern California, brazen break-ins like the one caught on camera are becoming way too common. These crooks are targeting hobby shops and walking away with high-priced collectible Lego kits. The Los Angeles Police Department finally put a stop to one theft ring after a 7-month investigation. What did they find? A house overflowing with unopened Lego sets, ready to be sold online.
Definitely a surprise to find that many Legos. I think it was over 3,000 Lego boxes I think that we found.
Investigators believe the stolen merchandise is worth over $200,000. And get this Lego larceny isn't isolated. Similar thefts have been reported across Southern California, with a trend even creeping into the tri-state area. Looks like Lego lovers need to be extra cautious these days. A ruthless ATM snatching gang has been on a tear across the Midlands, yanking cash machines out of shops, businesses, even hospitals. These guys were ruthless, using straps and powerful vehicles to rip the ATMs out. Even taping over cameras to avoid getting caught. But the cops weren't having it. They launched a huge sting operation, catching the gang red-handed at a hospital. After a chase, they recovered the abandoned getaway van. Turns out, these clowns weren't the brightest. We got footage of their ringleader, Greg Matthews, scouting out ATMs like a total creep. They even tried again later with a new car, but it backfired. Literally, the strap snapped and they couldn't budge the machine. Talk about embarrassing. Thankfully, they weren't so lucky at a hospital in a spa. At a cash and carry, security even had to dodge their van. But thanks to some smart police work, forensics, phone data, and those recon videos, the cops shut them down. 5 guys are now facing justice. Greg Matthews, 8 years and 7 months in jail. David Bradley, 5 years. Kenneth Bourne, 6 years. Shane Stajsavljevic, 7 years and 2 months. And Charlie Ward, 5 years. Looks like they won't be seeing any more ATMs for a long time. Talk about bad luck for some burglars in Snohomish County. Police are investigating a botched break-in attempt at a pot shop on Highway 99. Thankfully, the only gaping hole left behind is the one in the would-be thieves' plan, thanks to a quick-thinking neighbor. Security footage shows the suspects crashing their car into the shop. Yikes. Before they could snag any goodies, a nearby business worker saw the whole thing go down. This brave soul grabbed some pepper spray or maybe bear spray and gave those crooks a taste of what they deserved, forcing them to flee empty-handed. One thing's for sure, these bumbling burglars might want to consider a new line of work. Security cameras caught this crazy smash and grab at an England audio and tinting store in Newington on January 13th. These thieves busted in and snagged about $20,000 worth of stereo speakers. Talk about expensive taste. The video shows the whole thing, the break-in, grabbing the speakers, and loading them into a red car that peeled off like nothing ever happened. The cops are on the lookout for these guys, but for now they're on the loose with some sweet speakers. Security cameras caught a wild robbery at a weapons store in Connecticut. This all went down around 2 a.m. on May 19th at Lock and Load in Southington. The footage shows some suspects busting in, looking to grab some weapons. Yikes. Police are on the hunt for these guys, so hopefully they'll catch them before they can cause any more trouble.
do that, dude.
Because I'm telling you to
I'm
get your
not
hands.
doing nothing,
Okay.
though. I'm not doing nothing, man. You can't be acting like that.
Back in January of 2022, Officer Wilcock rolls up to a Quick Trip because of a shoplifter. This lady is straight up denying she took anything, even though security saw her pocketing stuff and taking things before hiding in the bathroom. She waltzes out like she owns the place, but security stops her and asks for the goods back.
Can you keep your hands out your pocket for me? Okay, get your hands out your pocket for me. I'm gonna ask you one. Okay. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing, dude. You can't do that, dude.
Because I'm telling you to
I'm
get your
not
hands.
doing nothing, though. I'm not doing nothing, man. You can't be acting like that. You know, I'm about to fucking call the police on you, man. Ow, dude.
Don't resist.
Dude, I'm not doing shit, though, man. What the fuck are you doing, man?
Stop.
You guys are fucked up. I'm gonna call the news on you guys for this shit, man. I'm gonna call the fucking news on all you guys for this shit. Watch.
Nope, not happening. Our shoplifter claims innocence with some serious drama queen theatrics. Officer Wilcock ain't buying it. He cuffs her, but this lady puts up a fight, flailing around and yelling.
Then stop pulling!
Hand! You piece of ow! Dude, ow! What the f are you doing?
Stop! Isn't double locking. She keep moving her hand up on her. Hey,
stop. I'm gonna sue you guys for doing this shit. Watch, I'm gonna sue you guys.
Stop.
You guys think I'm gonna sue you guys for getting out? You motherfuckers! Ow!
Stop!
Quit hurting me, dude!
You're the one that's moving.
Eventually, they get her under control and search her for the stolen items.
I'm close.
You know, every time.
I didn't even do anything. You guys searched my store. I don't have anything of you guys. You went doing this to me for no reason. I'm gonna call the news on you. I'm suing you guys. But I didn't do anything.
Okay, are you gonna listen or if you're gonna listen, I'll talk. If not, I'm not gonna talk. Because you are gonna go to jail today.
For what? What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you?
She's slapped with 3 charges: shoplifting, assaulting an officer, and resisting arrest. Not a good day for this would-be thief. TikTok user Vince just captured some serious Karenception at Chipotle. You gotta see this. One lady is losing it and calling someone a Karen, but guess what? Turns out, she's the real Karen herself. It all goes down over a simple question. This one Karen yells across the line, asking how long someone's been waiting, but another customer misunderstands who she's talking to and replies. Our original Karen goes ballistic, even though it was a total mix-up.
No shit. Do not address me. I'm using her. That's unnecessary. I asked her a question in a nice way. Don't address me if I'm not addressing you unless you want to get your ass beat and and I know you don't want to get your ass beat. Bitch, I know you don't want to get your ass beat at Chipotle. Shut the up talking to me then. You never had to say nothing to me. I talked to her. Shut the up. Karen. Karen. This bitch is talking to me and I'm talking to her.
Thankfully, a worker steps in to try and calm everyone down. But seriously, there are other customers trying to enjoy their burritos here. Maybe take the drama elsewhere?
Bitch, I asked the question. Shut the up, bitch. Now shut the up.
Can I get you guys to, keep it to a minimum?
Mama, she know I will beat her ass if she don't shut up. Don't address me. Don't address me. Because I was waiting. I just said, how long have you been waiting? And I asked her that. Not you, dusty, dirtbag ass little bitch. Big back ass bitch.
Can I get you to stop insulting her before I have to call the police?
On Sunday, November 26th, some robbers hit the Circle K at West Main and Forbes.
Can I get a pack of Marlboro? Yeah. You okay, man? Yeah, now run your bro. Run it, bro. Run it. Open the register. Alright. Open it. Open it. Hurry up. All of it. Everything. Okay.
This wasn't the first rodeo for this crook. Cops think it's connected to 4 other robberies in the area. And guess what? We got footage of another attempted robbery too. This one happened just 2 days later at a Super America in Tate's Creek in Malibu Drive. In the video, you can see 2 jerks confront a clerk and demand cash. Thankfully, something spooked them off and they didn't get anything. The police are on the lookout for these robbers, so hopefully they'll catch them before they can hit anyone else. Cops in Montgomery County, Maryland are looking for a jerk who tried to rob a Boston market on Aspen Hill Road back on September 17th. They released footage of the suspect and are asking anyone who recognizes him to come forward. There's even a reward of up to $10,000 for information that leads to his arrest. You can call the cops anonymously if you have any info. This video perfectly captures the essence of a Karen in the wild. This lady throws a total tantrum at a nail salon, and guess why? Because she showed up a whopping 25 minutes late for her appointment. Here's the kicker. Another customer was waiting patiently, and the salon decided to take them instead. Our fashionably late friend didn't take that too well. We're talking about a full-blown meltdown, kicking things over and throwing a tantrum on her way out. Yikes.
I'm gonna go ballistic in about 2 seconds. You just wasted all of my time.
No, that's okay. See, call police. I don't worry. That's okay. Don't worry.
Today is my birthday. This was my treat to myself. You could give me my $40 back and I'll leave.
Why I give you $40 back?
Because that's what I paid for the deluxe pedicure.
You return your Groupon and give you back money back.
No, Groupon's not giving me money back.
They not pay me. They not pay me. Why I pay you?
Because I have an appointment right now at 4 o'clock.
But you know you come late.
You called me 6 times in the car.
No.
What do you mean no? This is not your phone number. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I'm working.
Is it your phone number? Look, you called your phone number. You
working.
called me 5 times. You called me 5 times while I was driving here. I kept on pulling over to answer your phone calls.
The poor nail technician is left surveying the damage, while the person filming tries to get some sweet revenge by grabbing the license plate number. Seriously, the audacity of some people. A bunch of smash and grab thieves hit Southington on April 26th around 5 a.m. Caught on camera, these thieves busted car windows and snagged around $600 worth of stuff. The police are looking into this, but for now, these guys are on the loose. This security footage from Mohegan Smoke Shop is wild. It looks like someone went rogue and smashed their car right through the store's roll-up shutter. The video shows the whole thing, the car crashing in and shattering the shutter. It's a total mess. The police are on the case. But for now, this smoke shop is definitely boarded up. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.